Game of Thrones, Telltale Game Series. Start der 4. Episode. Hab mich in der letzten Episode mittendrin mal entschieden, wie es ist. Da ich mich sowieso immer mit den Leuten, die das schauen, über die Episode unterhalte. Zu gucken, ob es einfach einen Unterschied macht, das nicht zu kommentieren. Hab dann bemerkt, dass mein Redebedürfnis irgendwie nicht gestillt wird dadurch. Dementsprechend werde ich jetzt das Mikrofon weiter benutzen. Wir schauen hier die 4. Episode. Sieht danach aus, als würden wir gegebenenfalls auf die White Walker diesmal treffen. Können ihr dann die das Recap, die Arbeit machen lassen, uns erneut zu erzählen, was wir bisher für Entscheidungen getroffen haben. Beziehungsweise an welchem Ausgangspunkt wir angelangt sind. Oder wir bewundern den Ladebildschirm. Scheint diesmal ja eine Menge los zu sein.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
My father is planning to make a move against your family. He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans, because you have a traitor in your council. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
North Grove? That's just some shit story for little kids.
I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest. Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here call wildlings.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore, you're not still marrying into this wretched family.
I will tell my father our betrothal stands.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
If you presume to speak of my dragons, you best choose your words carefully.
Are you gonna be a good little forester? Learn your lesson? And stay down? You can be Lord, Roderick. So long as we all know who holds the reins here.
The foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Brit found out too. Now they all see it. What sort of brother you really are.
It wasn't my fault. He attacked me, and we fought and...
So you struck him down and left him to die? You tried to lie about what you did to get here. But we both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored, and burned till there's nothing left of you.
You won't execute me. With Mance Raider coming, the Night's Watch needs all the men it can get.
Honest men. Loyal men. Not brother killers. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Garrett did to Britt last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind. I saw everything.
Yeah, he was there.
Then go on. What did you see, boy?
Garrett's telling the truth. Britt attacked him. Just like he said. Garrett had no choice but to fight back.
There isn't a man at the wall wouldn't sell his own mother for the right price. You two are up to something. Some deal you worked out. Or he's defending you for some reason I can't fathom.
No, we're not. He's telling the truth. You can't fault a man for defending himself.
Garrett killed a man of the watch. There's a price to be paid for that. Let's go. I knew it was a mistake to make you a ranger.
Frostfinger. What's to be done with him? We're heading to Crusters.
You'll have to find someone else for your expedition. Your man here still has a lot to answer for. Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Garrett, you told me you wouldn't get into it with Britt. What happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Garrett. I thought you were going to be by my side at Crusters. But there's no coming back from this.
I'm sorry I let you down, John. I didn't mean for it to come to this.
You gave me your word, Garrett. It can't have been easy. Facing the man who killed your family.
Aye.
Is there nothing to be done?
Aside from removing Tuttle's head from his shoulders? No.
But
you're about to go off and execute a nest full of traitors at Crusters. How is this any different?
Godspeed with you, Garrett. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
You can go begging to your gods all you want, boy. It's the axe has the final say.
Meiner Interpretation nach habe ich mich bei jeder Gelegenheit dafür entschieden, ihn nicht weiter anzugreifen oder weiterhin zu verwunden. Was mich jetzt zur Konklusion führt, dass einige dieser Quicktime-Events, wo du mit der Maus oder was weiß ich, mit den Pfeilen oder was machst, dass es da auch eine Entscheidung ist, die absichtlich zu failen, nehme ich mal an. Oder ich hätte mich anders in den Dialog-Choices gegenüber verhalten sollen, aber ich meine, ich habe jedes Mal die pazifistische Lösung gewählt, beziehungsweise habe versucht, ihn am Ende nicht runtergekickt oder suffern lassen, sondern halt liegen lassen. Habe ihm die ganze Zeit gesagt, ich will nicht kämpfen. Ja gut, das Einzige, was ich gemacht habe, war die Quicktime-Events bestanden. Also gehe ich mal davon aus, es ist auch eine Choice, die zu failen. Das würde ich aber sehr ominös finden. Naja.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection.
Den hast du bestimmt allen dieselbe Geschichte erzählt.
Every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars. Especially those who seek to waste my time. Something wrong with your friend?
There will be if he keeps this up.
You haven't said a word, Sellsword.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before. Your reaction says otherwise. Visceron.
He's much smaller than the other one.
Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Not a good idea, Asher.
I'm inclined to agree with her on this one.
I think I'd rather not.
You're smarter than you seem.
I don't think he likes me.
Then you were wise to keep your distance. You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
You're asking for proof?
I have this.
Drogon, how did you get that? What have you done to him? If you've hurt him...
Hurt him?
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him. He is not some kind of thoughtless beast. He's only a child.
Oh, a child who can breathe fire on whoever he likes.
He wouldn't harm anyone.
If we did, I'm sorry. It wasn't our intention. We weren't looking for a fight.
And neither was he.
Sure he wasn't.
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, Sellsword. Why did you come here? You've been polite, accommodating. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude? What do you want from me, Asher Forrester?
My little brother was murdered in front of his family, and our youngest is still held against his will at our enemy's house.
What is it you expect me to do?
We need to hire an army.
An army?
If you could spare some of your sellswords.
Please, if...
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
We both want the same thing here. To liberate Meereen, to see you take the Iron Throne. That's what I want too.
If you really believe that, you'll understand why I cannot help you.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's
But
it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
I faced a dragon and lived. Nothing in Meereen can be worse than that.
How bold of you. You forget that is my dragon you boast of defeating.
I said I survived, nothing more.
And Beskha here, she has a history in Meereen. She could help guide us.
What the hell? Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Meereen for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Meereen?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this?
They could prove valuable.
We'll help you free the city. If you'll just consider what I've asked.
We can talk about that after the slaves have been released from their chains. I believe that's more than fair. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger...
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
The fuck happened back there? Are we really going into Marine?
What's the problem with you and Marine, anyway?
Doesn't matter now, does it?
Beske.
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more.
Uns geht's besser.
Curse this bloody leg! It's not your leg that's a problem, Roderick. You've got to be practical. You want to take Griff down next time? You want to stop lying in the mud and letting people walk all over you?
You're speaking to your lord, Sir Royland.
He can fight his own battles.
You know why he had to stay down.
Is all this talking supposed to help? You can't just fight through the pain. You need to try something different. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected.
Like what?
I'll show you. Come at me. Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knees. Wait for me to attack.
Ja, hervorragend.
Let's try it again.
Almost.
Ich werde mich erstmal kurz an die Quicktime-Gewinns gewählen müssen.
Now that's how you do it.
Natürlich für den dramatischen Effekt gefaked, dass ich das gefällt habe.
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Ist das
Elena? She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Elena, I hear we're to become sisters.
Talia.
Renn weg!
Roderick, can I speak with you? Privately. You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown. You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
You're always welcome here. We're to be married. You'll be calling Ironrath home soon.
Yes, well, that's why I came, actually.
Jawohl.
Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father Griff had subdued you, and
that my sister would make a fine reward. As if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean?
He demanded I end our betrothal and marry his son, Griff, instead.
What?
Lud threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, we'd be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Roderick. I am to marry Griff Whitehill. That arrogant, pig-eyed prick!
I still can't believe Father agreed to it.
Elena, we're in this together. I won't let this happen.
I knew you'd help. But my father won't listen. I'm not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open.
Suizid.
We have to get rid of him. I can't think of any other way. My father won't see reason. Lord Whitehill's made up his mind. And so have I.
Talk like it's as simple as walking up to him and putting a knife in his heart. He's protected by a garrison of his own soldiers.
We have a way around that.
Okay. Wir pfeifen ihn um. Okay, wie kommen die hier rein? Wie kommen die auch hier rein?
You brought your men.
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Roderick? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
This could help both of us. Please consider it. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way.
Finde schön, dass ich keine Option
Get
habe,
rid
dem
of Griff,
zuzustimmen.
and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this.
Ja.
I love you, Roderick. I don't want Griff. I don't want any of this.
I would be happy to.
Thank you, Roderick.
Griff won't even see it coming.
Putschen,
My men are yours to command.
Thank you, Quip. Arthur.
Could you give us a moment?
Das ist aber auch ready, um für den dramatischen Effekt zu sorgen.
You don't know how much this means to me. To us, I should say. Maybe when this is all over, we could play hide and seek in the grove again.
Ach du Scheiße.
Pretend we're still children. Forget all that's happened these last few years.
I love you, Elena.
I love you too.
Oh, mache dich weg. Mein Schatz. Da hier überall irgendwelche Archer rumstanden, hoffen wir mal, dass das keiner gesehen hat. Ansonsten werde ich nämlich furios und werde einen Baum fällen. Das ist nämlich die Lösung für alles in diesem Forrester-Gebilde.
Can't believe it's another coronation already. Our kings just get younger and younger.
Tommen's not ready. He's too soft.
Maybe that was the imp's plan.
I wonder if Marjorie Tyrell will be there today.
You mean Queen Marjorie? She was married to Joffrey.
For all of 1
She'll
hour.
marry his brother too. Not to
I
mention
wouldn't put it past
Cersei
her.
and Jaime. The Lannisters have spies everywhere.
What is it, Tom?
Remember that warning you'd heard from Roderick?
About Whitehill's contact. Did you find anything?
Only whispers. But your brother's right. Lord Whitehill. Lord Whitehill is sending a great deal of gold to someone here in King's Landing. He's definitely up to something. Something big. But I don't know what.
Well done, Tom. Did you hear anything else?
Lord Whitehill is surprisingly secretive. The only people I'm even certain he deals with are those ironwood merchants. They'll both be at the feast after Tommen's coronation today. Maybe you can learn something.
I can't go. Marjorie's...
She's not exactly happy with me right now. I've been uninvited.
Couldn't Sarah help? Ask her to get you in. She'd do it, right? Don't handmaidens look out for each other?
We are friends. I'm sure she'd help if I asked her.
It's a good plan, then.
It's nearly time.
Just be careful, Lady Mira. King's Landing seems to have it in for you.
Finde auch schön, wie in jeder Konversation für den Effekt irgendwann mal ein Lannister vorbeigehen muss, damit so eine dramatische Schweigepause eingelegt wird. Sie könnten uns belauschen. Ich meine, natürlich ist das gut für die Atmosphäre und den Tenor, aber das ist jetzt schon ziemlich oft geschehen, muss ich sagen. So. Geht's hier direkt rund, oder bin ich in der Lage, eine Aufnahmepause einzulegen?
Yeah, what are you doing out here? There's leftover honey cake in the kitchens.
Have to guard this one. Locked him up in the old storeroom until morning.
That the one who killed Brit? He's not going anywhere. Come on. He'll be back before anyone notices.
All right. Maybe just a quick bite. He's likely to freeze to death out here anyway.